Laugh through the chaos, through the dogs and the drones. Every siren, every pin try to shake my bones, but truth don't tremble. It waves through the storm. New winds rising, breaking every form. Old cloth tearing under heaven's thread. We pass the dead when the living's ahead. Empty your cup, let the old pour out, 'cause the kingdom don't fit in the temple of doubt. Preaching good while I paid my own grave. Thought I was saving, I was forcing instead, till I heard the Father whisper, let the dead be dead. Sovereignty ain't a flag, it's breath. It's a silence between your life and death. Stop compelling, stop becoming. Let your brother walk or fall, that's the summoning. The body's one, not the church, not the walls. When the veil cracks open, every idol falls. You can't chain heaven to a pew or a creed. The holiest of holies is where your wounds bleed. And when anger rises, let it be fire, not for man, but the hidden liar. Every distraction, every bark, every break is proof that the serpent still feels what we weigh. Empty the cup, die to the lie. Let the old wineskin break and dry. Truth can't mix with the counterfeit high. Only love survives when illusions die.
Time's up.
Well, how are you? Get myself up here on this screen. How y'all doing? Well, I got the camera all the way up there, so this is a little weird. Okay. I hope you guys are doing good. I had to move the camera up there so when I touch this, it doesn't shake the camera. So, well, it's been a little while since I've been here. Let me get rid of some of these banners and stuff. Let's let you guys get comfortable in the chat. I can't see you in there yet, so hold on. Only got one little screen here. There it is. I got rid of that. Thank you. Yes. Okay, there's that. There's that. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. That's kind of cool. Sus as fuck. That's an app. So we'll be talking about that again. Gosh dang it, this is really awkward. So I'm gonna just move this down if you don't mind. How about that? I just don't like it shaking. I'll try to be gentle. Here, let me cover up the other camera. Sorry, it's been a heck of a road. And I'm going to get right to everything that I'm going to do here. I'm not going to waste anyone's time because we've got a lot on our plate. And if you're still around, hey, Real, Jesse, it's good to see you, brother. Hey, we need to connect. You'll see if you stay tuned. I'll be showing some things, but the reason why I'm talking about AI is because obviously I would be somebody that would know a little bit about it, considering where I've been, what I've done. And Jesse, it is good, really good to see you. Thank you, brother. And John Dickerson, Red, Rap, Lower Class Citizen. Is that Terry? Oh, wonderful. I'll just see you guys. So yeah, we're gonna get real in this. Okay. I hope you don't mind. But there's a lot of stuff going on. And first, yes, Six, my dog, he has been rescued. There is a wonderful, just incredible lady. Makes me want to cry. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Can you hear me, by the way? Give me 5x5s if you can. She's got him. So she's going to meet at the border. I was not prepared because I was assuming that I wasn't going to get it back. And I'm going to get into, not on this. I'm not going to waste people's time with personal mumbo jumbo crappy pappy. Okay. There's no time for that shit. There is no time for any of it. Yes, sir. Muchas gracias. Well, you got a big bottle of juice. Thankful for that. Can you hear me okay? Okay, good. All right. Man's best friend. Man, he is a beautiful animal. Sorry, I have to drink some. So all sorts of things. Kidneys not doing well. Primarily just because my living situation over the past 4 months has been a little bit crazy, but also intentional. And that's why it's difficult. I can't ever complain because ultimately when I get through them, I look back and realize I needed every single piece of it. It's like my tool belt was filled up, and no matter how brutal it is, and sometimes I think that we intentionally go there. We take ourselves there because we need to see something. We need to prove it. At least that's how I do things. And I don't realize, exactly what I've done. And there's Jesse there. So here's what's going on. So Six is there, and I was not prepared for it. I've been spending a lot of time doing some other things. So let me show you where we're at, because I really think it's important for everybody to get a grip on what's taking place. Things are sped up, obviously. Over the past 8 years, everything that I've said, I haven't had to walk back a single thing. Everything is coming to fruition, like I read the script, because it's probably what was given to me, essentially. At least the ability to see the production of it. Everything from my film business experience to technological, everything culminates to right now. Everything I am doing right now, every single skill I've ever picked up along the way, I am utilizing right this minute. But yet I'm in the craziest of situations, just being beat down. I mean, I was kidnapped twice. And everything's stolen from me. So it's been quite a ride. I don't know whether you know that, Jesse, if you're sticking around. It's been crazy. You should see the videos. Anyways, hell of a rough ride, but I'm through it, and I'm here in the U.S. So I'm not in Mexico. I do need to get to Six, who is in a lower town, close to Arizona, California border, but more towards more into the Arizona way. And I'm not going to be, just so you understand, I mean, over the past 2 years, 3 years, really, the interactions and things that I've had along the way, I'm going to keep them where they're at bay. Nobody's going to know where I'm at. Things are going to be much more buttoned up. Anything I talk about, anything I do, everything will be online, and I'm not going to sit and have community and commune with people. It's just not happening. There's too many crazy things. And you know what? It's not I'm worried about me. I get worried about the people. And that's why it's difficult. Christ spoke about these things. The Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. He was speaking about the times, and nobody seems to understand this. You're watching the the absolute worst face of the dogmatic Christian right, whatever it is, pop up. For they will kill you and think they are doing the work of God. Yes, all true. It's astounding, mind-bending, but not unpredicted. And so you know what? I think I'm going to, do I have it in here? It would be really cool if I did. 1 second. If I have it in here, I'm just going to play this. We're going to talk about it again if it's in here. It's fairly short. But it's important for us to put perspective, because let me give you a little heads up on some of the things that I'm going to show you. This right here. People that have restaurants. Now, these are the things that I've built. Built as in past tense. I put my time. They should have never given me access to AI. It just, so the amount of building that I can do. Yes, there's front end stuff, and people are, oh yeah, they're nice templates. No, these aren't templates. I've constructed the whole thing because I can architect this stuff. It's not just having access to AI that's going to actually run the code for me makes it so I can get a lot done in a short period of time and for ridiculously low costs in comparison to what it would have cost. This right here that I'm showing you, this is literally architecture. This would have cost $15 million for me to build 5-6 years ago, and it's built. Now I'm just glancing through this. You can go back and look at this and pause each one of these, and I can make it available for this deck available for you. But you see the thorough plan. This is not a light deck. There's a lot of heavy lifting in here. Everything that it's talking about. All of the stuff 5 years ago I would have looked at, and all I would have seen were employees. I'd have seen numbers. And what this affords us, so you can say, oh, AI is bad. Okay, so this is why I want to educate you to something. But what does this say right there? Own your platform, own your customers, own your future. That's what AI also does. So you get to make a choice. AI is going to eat it up, everything. Don't even worry about that. That's happening. If we even survive what the hell's coming. I'm not going to be outlandish. But let's get real about what this is, what AI is. It's ancient. I've said this. It's just a collection of the consciousness of the people, the creators. The creators. And it's even infiltrated. I have to make my own. And I have. And I'm building ones that you can have, your own AI in a little box that doesn't need internet. And that has everything you need and nothing you don't want in it. It doesn't need anything else, just itself. It's that badass. It's not going to be as deep in doing all of this stuff, but everything that you need that thing to do, sure. Put together a legal document, yep, all of that. Be your lawyer, yeah. Translate for you, yeah, all of that shit. Everything in a box. I get to make it. I get to make it decentralized. I get to make it connect to yours, and yours connect to somebody else's, and all of us connect, independent of anybody else. We are our own internet. These are the types of directions that I'm going. When I speak of sovereignty, I'm not messing around. The understanding of what that really means is bypassed everyone. So I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty of it. And AI gives me the ability, the tools to finally show all of the stuff that goes on. Like this, what I get to do with AI. I get to vomit what I do every single minute. And you'll be like, holy shit. The guy just built a new civilization. So that's why it's important for everybody to understand everything changes in this type of economy, but this isn't their economy. I'm not going to get into anything here other than just, you know what I'm talking about now. Their economy, which will have a bad day soon, but it's an intentional bad day, and they'll move everything. And it's, you know, you can't erase hundreds of trillions of dollars of debt and unfunded shit and all of that stuff. You just, that's why the feverish printing, just printing anything to give the excuse to print, because all debts will be forgiven when that thing collapses. You have a home that you owe dollars on, doesn't exist. You don't owe it. Possession, 9/10 of the law, for these reasons. Stay in that thing. Don't ever leave your property. Just my unlicensed advice. So, you know, the YouTube censors. I've also built something else. So this will be fun. This is going to be very fun. Okay, so I have one screen here. So I only have one screen. So, un momento, por favor. I would like to be able to show you. Here it is. I'm going to have to switch screens for this, though. You're gonna like this. Okay. I got it. There you go. Whisper. Move this over here. So, you see what Whisper is? What does it say? The keyboard that keeps your messages encrypted. Type anywhere and stay private everywhere. So, sensors, algorithms, things like that, in places like, you know, this and things that you say and all of that. I basically just established Cipher, and this is built on Lovable. You see this down here? I'm going to show you Lovable as well, because I'm going to be building a lot of these things with you guys to help you as part of this, because you're going to be blown away at what you can solve. Just how you have to look at this thing. So I'm going to walk you through that. But now this creates ciphers. It's a keyboard for your cell phone or a Chrome browser extension, but it has cipher. So you have your establishment key. So you could say, you know, I love my dog, and that's your phrase. That then gets incorporated into a cipher that scrambles the words or exchanges one letter for another letter and says an entirely different, very cogent paragraph, maybe poetry, something beautiful that the algorithm would love. But anybody else that has that keyboard that is in the open, so there's an open channel to everybody that you want everybody to hear it except the algorithm. So it's only to subvert the algorithm kind of thing. But they, in their keyboard, it'll pop right over top of that and translate, and you'll see the real message floating right over top of that. It's going to be important. Anyways, you can also create your own cipher limited to just one person or those 5 people or whatever. Yeah, it's really simple, really small. Does a lot of work. Think about it. So this is the kind of effort that I'm putting in. I'm putting in all of my time, and anybody little bit, these services cost me money. And having been scrambled, you see, this is built. It's ready. Oh, and you can even try it. So you can go to this URL, I believe. I believe I've got it published. If not, I will. I'll make sure that you get it published. What I'm doing, you guys are going to love this. What's coming next? So this is one other piece. Okay, let me get rid of this now. I can't see your comments, but 1 second. So, are you guys getting this though? I haven't even begun yet. I haven't even started. Now, when I show you this, like Whisper, that's done. That works. I got to connect it up. I've got to put it into the app stores and stuff. These are costs. All of these things are costs. Now you understand what I'm doing. I've got a marketplace that I'm building, but I need to show you where in the mindset, the frame of mind, so you see with what's happening. Then you're going to click and go, I understand what Derek's doing. There's parallel economies. Things are, you're going to endure some stuff. You're going to endure some stuff. I'm just trying to help prepare you for that. Everybody. No one will be absent from it. So let me see. Get this. Guys, 1 second. Stop screen sharing. Let's start it again. There we go. Okay. You're going to trip. Okay. You guys see this? Streamweaver. Now, I've got a couple different versions of this. You can see where this is at right now. Oh, that's actually not showing it to you. Okay. So I'll tell you where it's at in just a minute. Your AI production crew, always on. I'm in StreamYard right now. I was trying my ass off to get everything done so I would be streaming to you through my software, because I got pissed off that, I'm making all of these things happen. People sending cash, and living in California right now is insanity. It's insane how much stuff costs. I don't know whether you think, oh, $100 goes you someplace. No. You get a couple things at the store and your Uber ride, because I don't have wheels. So I've been dead in the water, but not wasting my time. If I've got to sit somewhere and I can't get anywhere, I'm building. And I've been building like a madman for about 1.5 years, and no one knows the stuff I've built. So it's really cool. And by the way, and localized. So when I write the code for these things, I'll use Lovable, but then I port them over to my Git, and then I have my own repository that I have locally. So everything that is built on here is, and including the AI stuff, is localized. So once unless it doesn't have to be, but everything will be, like if they shut it off, it is in these apps. So it does maintain the smaller portion of what it needs to exist, of what you need. It's not going to get into all the ancillary crap. Bare bones. And when I say bare bones, it's still better than anything you've ever had before. Ridiculous. It'll do everything. And we're talking about building things. You guys remember, let me look at you for a second. You guys remember what my background is in decentralized peer-to-peer networks, Kazaa, AltNet, that Distributed Computing Industry Association in Washington, D.C., lobbying arm, me being involved in pushing. Yeah, that's where this is all going. This is where this is at. This is decentralization because it lacks the ability to control, but true decentralization, not ones that get manipulated like the cryptocurrencies and everything. Although there's barriers and there's real ways to take advantage of these things right now. Now, the reason why I'm talking about these things today, and I'm not going to talk to you about getting out of here, because you're going to be here for a while. Everyone's going to go through these things. Good to see you, Ashley Lady Hawk. So, I'm going to put the link to join. I don't want to talk. I could sit here and talk about this stuff all day long, but let me get to it. Let me go back to the screen. Where'd it go? Okay. Not that. Not that one. Sorry. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There it is. Okay, so see it in action. So this is Streamweaver, because $88 came out of my bank for streaming. I was probably like the third person ever on StreamYard. Really, really early on, and pushed it and helped push that to everybody. Never ever wasn't an affiliate, never did. I mean, just did it because it was nice. It was better. All the features that made it cool at the beginning are all behind a big ass paywall, but $88. I was like, you know what? Screw it. And I just told AI, I said, we're going to build this. So build this. I'm going to scrape this whole thing. Every concept of it. Logged in, all my stuff. I'm going to look at it. All my data I can look at. And so, yeah, look at this. Streamweaver. So now I got to allow it. I don't want it to take my microphone and everything. So it's going to say, but I got 2 cameras. So you see how, I don't know whether you see this, because I can't see what you're seeing. It's asking me to authorize the camera, and I can't do that because otherwise it's going to take away my camera and shut me off. Since I'm on the single machine, I can't show you the coolness of it all. Gosh, now I've lost you guys. I don't even know how to get back. Get back home. Okay, so here we are. Where did that go? Okay, here's this. Okay, so I have to say no. I'm going to block the use of that. Camera access denied. But you're just going to imagine this is your streaming system. There's got to be a way I can turn the camera on. Anyways, so you see basically all the same stuff that you would find, except I have way cooler stuff. I'm incorporating being able to stream spaces from X. And I'm talking on X right now too. So from this, you'll be able to stream right here, connect your X Spaces Live, connect your Spaces account. It's pretty damn cool. Now, as far as destinations, you've got YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, any custom RTMP, anything, any streaming destination, including YouTube. And you link up YouTube directly with APIs on this. Now, I also have an economy within the streaming software itself. So screw it, because here's my vision for this. If this is a content creator's place, now, by the way, I was going to offer it for free, but then I started adding some pieces onto it. And so the costs of it, just the cost of running it, it's still going to be ridiculous, like $9 or something. And that's it. And the cool part is the way I design everything is to show you the cost built right into the system. So right into, I mean, everything is transparent because nobody owns this stuff. Everything that I'm building, there's nobody that owns it. I lock it up, AI manages it, runs the monetary aspects through smart contracts. So if there's somebody helped invest in one of these things, they get a return through a persistent and perpetual revenue share, congruent with the percentage of what they gave as the overall value. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's an isolated thing. There's nobody exchanging shares. You just have a smart contract, and the people in the smart contract collectively can change or add to, or somebody wants to sell that, they can. All of it is built in. And it's instant, and it doesn't require somebody else's footprint, hand, governance, nothing. It's sovereign. You don't need anybody. If you took the government systems, all of it, and took out the people and all of the shit that you produce and everything that they do to put in these bureaucracies, you could fit the whole damn thing on a thumb drive. So I'm trying to get, very upfront. So just imagine right here, as there would be in, gosh dang, I'm going to really try. Here we go. I'm going to share a screen. Oh, I wonder if I could share a screen back and demo that. That might be interesting. Look at that. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen from one streaming app to another streaming app, if you get my drift. So, hey, man, it's be inside my head. This is the crap I do all the time. So, stop, stop. So, you see what this is. Hopefully, you're still seeing it. Oh, let's go back. No, set the Aussie Prepper in here. Aussie Prepper a headset on. That would be helpful. Let me share a screen again. But I'm going to go to a different version of this because I have different versions of these that I put together and I try them in different ways. And I also build an AI bot that then bug tests and runs everything. So it'll it'll clean up the code. It's everything. It's ridiculous. I can do the work of 70 men. So there's Whisper. How about let me give you an example of a contract. Here, let me give you an example of how, of what, I'm just going to just go through this. Water to wine. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm water to wine for those that are interested. 1 second. Make sure you can see that. No, you're still seeing the other one. Okay, so here you got water to wine. And get where I can see. Sorry. Man, what a pain in the butt. Okay. So this is essentially what you're looking at right here is a contract. And it's on a system that I built called water to wine. And so, the fermentation process. Also, that it's all right there in the middle of it. Everything is visible. This is blockchain. So everything is transparent. There's no lies. You can't. The great part is everything that I build it so it's mathematically impossible to corrupt. You just can't fuck with it. Put bluntly, sorry, I think it probably reduced the amount of recommendations I'll get. I've haven't been attentive to the channel because I've been busy. But now it's time for the next stage of this. Like I said, this is the final witness. Water to wine. Revolutionary investment framework powered by AI transparency, smart contract, annotations, and collective empowerment principles. Flow-based value. So this has the principles. Flow versus ownership. Transparency without exposure. The language changes. That way you're not tripping upon somebody else's system. And it'll be even more so. You'll learn a new language. The language that they have designed is designed to manipulate you. Reversal and winners, losers, all of that. Investment framework, here you go. Here's an investor. Temporary NFT agreement, and this is on blockchain, so it's all transparent. Agreement structure with automatic distribution and transparent revenue sharing. See how that works? Investment amount, that much. Outside investment, that much. There you go. So you see how this all works. Revenue distribution, friends, family, total revenue shares, included in project. Eric H, Way of Tarot Astrology, Second X. I'll show you this. It's going to blow you away. You won't believe what it really is. Web3 project, the second one. So only investing one, but threw in another one there. Electronic signature. This is how this goes. Just boom, you agreed, and it's connected you to a wallet, so your identity is validated and verified. So found a profile, my involvement, GPT Insights, gives you all these insights. You can ask it questions. This is how you incorporate AI into a single contract and how it works. And the AI manages it. Crazy, right? So strategy recommendations, all of it. It's going to give you everything. So what did you see what a smart contract is? Now, next thing. this is what, let's go here. Wah, wah, wah. Hold on. And then I'm going to get to, somebody was in there waiting. Oh no, you jumped out. Come back in if you want to do a join. I'll put this back in the chat, guys, if somebody wants to jump in. But I do want to get through the things before, so you can sit back and listen, and then when I get to the closer to the end of this, then we'll go for it. So remember, I showed you this platform, right? Ownify, Shopify for restaurants. Now, essentially, what this does is restaurants are paying ridiculous amounts. 30%, Grubhub, DoorDash, all of that. 30%. It's like a war. It's bad. And people are all over the place and they can't get deliveries. And it's strange, you know, some of your favorite restaurants and things like that. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So I wanted to solve the problem, as I always do. And then I just looked, and there was companies like Toast and other companies that provided these back ends that connected them, but there's 30%. So they really have them all by the short hairs. So what did I do? I just built the same thing except better and way more things and cheaper. And so there's not 3 months of onboarding and building their dumbass website. There's about 15 minutes for me to take all of the data of your restaurant, every single menu item, every comment, all of the analytics you have about your customers going through the thing, all of it. It's your data. I take it all, and in 10 minutes, build your site with all of the things intact, with Grubhub, with everybody. Just bling, and you own it. It's yours. Period. End of story. Nobody owns your shit. Single sign on with other, yeah, that's gone. I'm removing that stuff. Sign on with Google. No, don't, please. Anyways, you guys, you get my, you think I have a little bit of frustration about this crap? Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to pull this off, and we're going to now look at even something better. The site, so you can see what it looks like. Now, this color scheme isn't the one that's not that. Hold on. Oh, wow, I have to do that too. Well, I'll show you. Yeah, you know what? I'll maybe. I'm sure Ina won't mind the publicity. This is the type of level of stuff. This is a bigger project and more things to go, but I'll share it with you right now really fast, just so you can see the level of things. She's a Ukrainian real estate agent out here, and she's a friend of the folks that I'm staying with here. She's, I mean, just as classy as they go. Beautiful lady, good heart, really smart. And so this is building tools that agents haven't had before. First real AI, real agent. So there's an agent that's working 24/7, constantly doing the things that she would all, and she still is there to everything, the hand holding, all of that's there. But all of the stuff that she has to do that makes this stuff a pain in the ass, yeah, helping people with their everything, helping them with their legal position in default on their mortgage, anything, bankruptcies, all of this stuff. So there's a huge amount of tools that are going to be included in this. And it's really, really cool, including when you're looking at your house. Check this out. So you just go around, and this is stuff I built. It's pretty cool. And you can activate your camera. Now this functions. Activate your camera and look at the kitchen that you're looking at, or the house you're walking through, and it'll remodel it to exactly what you had already set up, or right there. You can just tell it. and it'll remodel it, take pictures and everything. It'll actually get details and stuff depending on your camera. Utilizing iPhone, it'll get like the measurement of the kitchen, and it build a blueprint for you for the city that you're buying that house in for your remodel. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, and hire the contractor that already has the built-in discounts and everything, because this was so much easier than he would have to deal with it. Oh, and yeah, it also creates AI agents and files any of the documentation that you need, permits, anything. I'm serious. So, see the possibilities, can't you? It gives you all of the tools that you have to get the home that you want. If you're out there trying to buy a home, start saving today. And the great part is that you have an entire history of places that you go utilizing GPS. It's your house. It's going to walk a record of every single thing, every single note you said, and it'll summarize it. Wow, this was a wonderful day. It summarized the whole day, exactly what happened, what you saw. So when you get home and your husband says, or your wife says, honey, what happened? You can go and play it for them. Anyways, so you can research property and it'll analyze the property according to what you're looking for, even before you ask for, a showing. Really kind of qualifying stuff, because it can do that. And then you also have this really cool thing where it's her digital twin. So how's the Beverly Hills? They had pre-made questions, and it'll give you a whole breakdown on Beverly Hills, and it can interact with you. So it can make appointments. It can call. You will get called back no matter what. Sometimes the person, depending on what it is, sometimes the person, and you probably wouldn't know that it was the person because it's a perfect phone clone that's in her AI. Now, this is hers, so isolated. Remember that's how I do stuff. So I'm not putting it in anybody else's hands. So anyway, she's got a lot of tools. Like I said, blueprint generation, smart negotiator, negotiates for you. Our picture's not here. You can see she is, but she's a wonderful lady. But isn't this cool? It's pretty nice. And I love building things like this. And oh, by the way, there's even a place. This is a template as well. And Ina's software that she has will be separate from her site. The software, InaWare, kind of like I'm aware. InaWare is all of those tools for agents to give to their customers, or customers just to download and purchase for, I don't know how much per month. It depends on whatever they want to sell it for. These are always white labels. So whenever I make something, I can replicate it and change things, just so everybody knows. You see something you like, I can do that. I'm going to get back to showing you a couple more things. It's going to be important as we progress. So here is the restaurant. Migrate your restaurant. View live demo. So this is did the live demo of Leo and Lily's restaurant just down the street. And what it does is it scrapes and takes everything. So this gives you just this screen should be a little bit wider. And everything that I have here this is live. Like, this is all functional. I have things turned off so it doesn't, start emailing and calling people and things, but all of this is functional product. So, and that's called Onify. Onif AI, Onify. That's because I don't want to ever have anybody else's language in these things. So it's searched for, you'll see it, you'll understand how I'm naming things and why. But everything you need and nothing you don't know. Now, the cool part about this is it connects everything from text, anything. Anybody goes onto social media, it automates the restaurant's social media. It's automatically, anybody posts a picture about it, the AI that's running, that's automating that system is treating it like it's you, the restaurant owner, and it's going to respond that way, and always that way, because it's representative of them. So if it's not, oh, cute bunny little rim bobby, if it's not representative of them exactly, then it's also constantly training on that. You can give it more information, even uploading videos or audio and just talking to it about a subject that you saw it respond. It's correcting it. You're going to teach it, and that's what this is for. So I'm teaching you how to do this really inexpensive. This is stuff, like I said, would have cost millions. It's crazy. Now let me stop this one and go to back over to here. Sorry, guys. I think this. All right, I'm gonna have to go here then. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. Guessing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here you are at Lovable. And this is going to give you a little better understanding of how much I've been working. These are all my projects, every single one of these. This is a raffle. This is a back end they made for an investment for an individual. This handles, basically automates everything. You take this, it connects to all of your cryptocurrency, your bank accounts, everything, all of it. I'll show you. See that? See how cool that was? On such, watch. I just want you to be able to see the boot up. Look at that. Woo, that's sexy. So here it is. It allows you to set up everything. And this is all live stuff. It's real. I mean, it's real. It's fake money, not trading, but it's all real, as in the live data is, and the system running. Turning it on is just a matter of putting it in your hands, in your code, on your phone, your device, your your PC, so it's localized there. You set it up there, just like you would log in and have oath authorization with anything, encrypted authorization, and it's yours, and it's not somebody else's. It's yours. It connects to Coinbase. It connects to your bank through all of the same legal components, through all the APIs that are necessary. It just puts the rest of the tools in your hands that you can actually change. And you can set it up to that the AI itself is actually analyzing every single thing. It's going by principles and fine-tuning itself to maximize your money. In fact, this is just a test bed right here that I started this off with 2.1 million not long ago. So anyways, kind of crazy, right? I wonder if I can trade this. You know what? I should have just kept that one and used it. I'll go with the Whisper. Okay. So Whisper, you guys remember this, but I'm not staying here. I'm going back to here. And by the way, as we go through here, try to get your minds, and this is why I'm showing this, try to get your minds to think about everything different in the way that how it could be solved and what's possible. Throw out what's possible. That's where the ideas really come from. What's possible? Hey, I would really like it if I could just solve ever having to go to my mailbox and pick up my physical mail again, or anything. Just about anything. You turn it into a service, and all of a sudden it's a business for you and everybody else, and you do it in a day. Um, let me go with a couple other things here. So now building sites and AI, this is how I got into the ruckus with the folks connected to Cartel. Oh, you're going to love this. So this is quick. This is something that I can teach you how to build things like this. You just have to have a creative mind. Building this is not hard anymore. Just requires a little bit of your attention. Now, I basically wanted to find a way to monetize some of the tools in the iPhone, right? The step counter, all of that. So the step counter in your iPhone is ShopWalk, and this is specifically designed to make Temu buy you, if you know what Temu is. And so I wonder, I think I do. Let's see if I did. I can't see here. Where'd my glasses go? Let's see if I remembered if I remembered my own sign in. Nope, invalid. Okay, well let's just do this really quick because it's going to be easy. I'll just do Howard. These are already registered. I can't even get in my own app. Hold on. Let's try it again. Okay, bad password. Let's see. No, oh, gosh dang it. Anyways, what a pain in the ass. One sec. So here is what you would do is you would come here. See this Cornwalker rewards? I would just reset everything here. I don't want to use up credits to do it, but reset everything here because I've got it somewhere. It's I'm pretty sure it's just in the other browser and saved in the other browser. So, but what this does essentially is flashes you things, items from for sale things as you walk. You're walking. Each step that you take, you're getting coins. So you're stacking up coins that then get traded against actual cash value at Temu. And that's through their affiliate system stuff. So you're actually doing something that they have, but they usually have you doing it at their place. So as you're walking, your steps are giving you coins. You just got to have the app open. And then ads will come up for things that you like for sale on Temu. So, but you're not buying them here. You're stacking them up. It's kind of like oh, I like those. You're just looking at things that, the wish list, the kind of thing, everything you like. And it's building a better search result for you when you do, and recommendation engine when you go over to Temu, which is really, really valuable to them. And so they pay you for that. So they give you more coins also for that. So, and since they exchange it for cash and they do that in the way that they credit it, you can actually have it sent to your PayPal or you can buy crap with it. And that's why they like it. Now, oh, you guys aren't even you're looking at the Whisper app though. Hold on. How is it that you're not on? Okay, you're not even looking at the right one. See, it's going dark on me. If it goes dark, I'll just shut off the camera. You guys are hearing me. Here we are. Why is this not? There it is. Okay, ShopWalk. This is what I was talking about the whole time. See, I couldn't see the screen behind it. This is why you have to have multiple screens doing this. ShopWalk. This is what I was talking about. So this is what as soon as I can get this damn thing. Anyway, I'll get in there. I'll play when because I'm gonna play a video here in a minute, right here, and I'm gonna get back to this. But you see, this is just a couple of the apps that I'm talking about. This ShopWalk. I can give that to you in another name, whatever you want. That's more marketed towards, I don't know, a certain area that you're in or whatever. You've got you live in, there's a bunch of Mormons. Make it a Mormon ShopWalk. Set the coin initiative, whatever. You can white label this stuff. If you want a job selling something, Chrome browser extensions I made completely cleans up your entire browser history and all your bookmarks and everything. It puts AI. I mean, there's lots of ways. Now check this out. I forgot to tell you the best part about the streaming app that I'm making. Built-in AI that you train. It's isolated to you. It's your AI, but it's your AI and it's a co-host. You can bring it on as an avatar or just audio, but it's a co-host. So, and the entire app connects you with all of the different revenue opportunities. Basically, it's treating you like you are the economy as a creator. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Wanted to go back and tell you. A little all over the place, but because I'm excited to show you all these things and I don't want to be out here freezing because it's getting really cold. So Shopwalk is just this kind of app. Give you an idea. That app took me 3 hours, 4 hours to make, to function, back end and everything. All of it. Pretty damn cool. I'm just saying. So let me play this. I'm going to share this one now. I'm going to do the whole window now. This. You guys have seen this before, but we need to see it again, because what I get to next is where you get to participate in this, because I would like to employ everybody here, everyone. I'll give you this stuff to sell. I'm creating a marketplace, and that's going to get to next. But this is why, and this is the kind of thing that I was talking about when I first met you guys here 8 years ago, and here I am today doing this.
Is considered free will.
Let me know if you could hear it.
We are taught we must obey the will of God. So what is the point of free will? What it appears to be is our free will isn't free except to be used, manipulated, distorted as doing good when we are really doing evil. The distance from our true selves, our human nature, is so far from its origins that we must die to find it again. This is the very basis of the teachings of Christ. If we were already broken, then just how broken have we become? The will of man was taken by the violent, and the violent take the kingdom by force. Your will, your heart, your mind, your very essence, all of you. Watch and be aware what is happening. The evidence is hidden in plain sight, hidden because your will is captive, and until you die to that will, you will never see what stands boldly in front of you. You will never hear my words. The will that you truly need to be able to discern the truth is held captive by the ones who stole it by force, and they have told you a very different history, a different reality, a different everything. One that isn't true, in fact, but has been made true throughout all the institutions of higher learning, science, religion, and governments the world over. It is very easy to see how you might see such a thing as implausible or simply a conspiracy. After all, so many believe it. How can it not be true? Jesus said that many would be deceived. Just how deep does this deception go? If Scripture gives us any clues, it would be within the meaning of the word apocalypse. It means the revealing. What could be so revealing that the destructive descriptions written about could actually take place as they are today? For centuries, the deception has been part of society covering the entire world. Everything from your understanding of religious texts, from all religions, to the basis for a political and economic system that the world is now witnessing, taking it captive. For those that say, I know Jesus, I'm fine. Even Jesus had a message for you. Those that thought they actually believed because they had been convinced that others believed they were good Christians. It is other Christians that determine your worthiness? If not, why are you so fully consumed with what others think of you? Walking with Jesus is not what most think. It's only what Christ thinks that's important. And who is Christ? That question is the single greatest mystery since religion, government, and the systems of money were created and have become the Antichrist. Anyone that denies Christ in you is the Antichrist. They do not believe what Christ promised. Woe to the United States of America and those within her. Yet Christians are supporting, encouraging, and financing the very same people Christ came to warn us all about. These are not religious people, but a political ideology. They encase themselves under the protection of the name of a people, a protected people, the only time and the only people to ever be considered protected. Not even God protected these same people and in fact spoke of their continuous deeds of evil. Jesus waxed the floor with their Babylonian Talmudic beliefs and teachings. Jesus said, "I did not come to save the Jews, but the lost house of Israel." Do you truly know what Jesus meant by the lost house of Israel? Are they Jews or are they fake Jews spoken of in Revelation 3:9? Quote, "Those in the synagogue that belongs to Satan say they are Jews, but they are not true Jews. They are liars. I will make them come before you and bow down at your feet, and they will know that I loved you." If you want to know who the true Semitic people are, you can distinguish them by the turmoil that they are enduring. Who is being persecuted by the entire world? Who is being imprisoned and killed all day long? Who is suffering as Christ? It isn't the ones slapping their head and saying that they are being persecuted. It is the ones that actually are being persecuted. It is the ones that you do not know and do not hear their cries. These are the ones that will be handed over to death during this crisis. You will see all of those in Gaza be used as a holocaust, a burnt offering. This gives new meaning to what the scripture says. When you see Jerusalem surrounded by Gentiles, you will know that desolation is near. Is it a surprise that this is Luke 21:20? And if you reverse that in the Hebrew way, it would be 2021. So expect to see Jerusalem surrounded by the Gentiles, the fake Jews. The reason Christ is so critical to understand today is that everything in this world has used Jesus in one way or another, and none of these uses have anything to do with what Jesus intended. These measures have been captured and sold back to the people as a way to live. These measures were designed to make the church and the people compliant and complacent within the systems of evil. Did Jesus not warn of such a thing? He did at length and multiple times, yet you are not awake and do not have ears to hear. Why are people deaf? It is the desires of their heart that rule them. Their desires are rooted in comfort, the power of ego, and worldly desires that you have become so accustomed to. So where are we at within the scope of Scripture for end times? The beginning of sorrows, and here's where those sorrows will come from. It won't be the virus, and it won't be the loss of a friend or a loved one. It will be when the blind and the deaf of this world wake up to the gravity and depth of illusions they have adopted so as to not disrupt the comfort of living life within the enemy's world and his Babylonian magic we call money. The system you have loved, the system that tells you directly who and what it is by printing "In God We Trust" on the bill itself. How could you have been so blind not to see this? Jesus told you to give back the currency of Caesar, yet you worship and coddle it. You allow it to run your emotions, decisions. You allow it to destroy your true loves for one. That is fake. You give up on people because they do not have the money or wealth or that brings wealth. The number of a man is 666. Scripture says it is written on your hand and your forehead. It is all you think about and all you ask for. You no longer trade in true value but lies. The number of man, why 666? It represents who we are in this world. Men are judged smart or stupid by how much money they have made. They are judged powerful or weak, good or bad, valuable or invaluable. My God, how far have you fallen? Finding Christ in this world is like finding that hidden pearl. Sell all you have and purchase that pearl. If you do not, the following information will be heard as false and conspiratorial. These are reactions powered by the system of evil you still cling to. What is happening as we speak is part of the plan of the Father. However, the endurance required is yet more words of Christ that are ignored by Christians. The current financial bailouts are astronomical in size and scope. Most have no concept of how destructive these measures are. They also do not know why these measures are important. It isn't because they care for you. You are simply a source for that system. It does not work without your will and your ability to spend. They do not want to save you. They are saving themselves, and they are fully aware of the end result when it all flushes out in the system. You will have much less. They will have much more, and you will be forced to do things that violate your faith and your values. They need scapegoats, and they are currently building billions of them to use in all of you. The consolidation of wealth and faith is happening on a scale that most would never comprehend. The ones coordinating such a thing are not normal people like you or I. They are aware of who they are, what they do, and what their purpose is for their God. They will tell you they believe in God, but it is not yours. The black cube of consciousness they worship is demonic, just as Jesus said. They are a synagogue of Satan. In this series of videos that I will be making, Named and Numbered will be your guide to understanding how these systems are being used against you and for the empire that is being completed. The fallen angels came to build their kingdom called the world. They have convinced many to come and join them here for this place for all eternity. This is not the new earth, and it is not the new heaven. This is the one only you can locate. The lines have been drawn. Decisions as to what side you should stand on is being made, even though you do not know this yet. Your decision to ride the beast before the whore of Babylon is yours and yours alone. I ask you to come back and watch the following series of videos we'll be making, outlining the consolidation of wealth and what to expect as a result of it. There is no democracy. There is no constitution. Those days are over.
You can't see me anymore. Hold on, let me shut that down. Wow. Crazy watching back on that from 2020, I believe. I think, I can't remember. Absolutely crazy. So I would like to, hold on, come back to this and show you, because the marketplace that I'm building, I'm getting to the AI rebellion. The rebellion is really you in it. They are trying to take you through it. ChatGPT is useless now. Useless. It's becoming completely useless. They get taken. So top of it is really important. Getting your own built is even more important. And that's exactly what I'm doing. But this marketplace, hold on, let me get to this part of the market. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. I think I had it there. So that's crazy. Oh, that's funny. You only see the, okay, so now I can see a little bit here. Sorry. And now I know why you guys were only seeing this page before and I was having the problem. I apologize for that. So let me get to this. I got to pull this up because this is the marketplace. And what I'm building with this marketplace is all of these apps that I'm about to show you here. Again. Okay. So every single one of these apps, they do things that you can't even comprehend, that you solve for yourself. Hold on, I got to get to the thing. This is pissing me off. Come on. Here we are. Brazil. Okay. So every one of these apps, TweakPeak. Now you're going to trip. Now you can go to this right now. TweakPeak, HTTPS colon // hold on. Need to update this. Can you see this? There you go. TweakPeak. So TweakPeak is an app to take pictures of your closet, take pictures of your garage, take video of it automatically. And you can go test this out right now. This is why I'm showing this to you. Go and test this out. This makes you money. The junk that you have, the pack rats, that's what all of these are. They're pack rats. Let me jump. If I do this, it stays over there. Dagnabbit. Okay. So let me get rid of this then. Much easier. Okay, so look, scan for free. If I do this again, it's going to take my camera, but you'll see it's going to, oh, hey, there it is. So you do, can you see it? I wonder if it's still working. Oh yeah, you can. So there you go. It's going to scan the junk. Let me see if it'll do it while I'm doing this. This is crazy that it's even doing this. So let's capture and analyze. So it's analyzing. It'll take everything. It's probably just going to identify the glasses. So there you go. Rectangular prescription glasses frames for sale, like black knit beanie, skull cap. So it identifies everything. And then what you do is you just create the listings. So you got to sign in, but you create the listings. It creates the listing for you. Look at this. It creates the listing for you automatically and posts it to Craigslist or whatever, but it also puts it in its own marketplace. And this is where it gets sticky, because that's why it's called TweakPeak, because all the little characters on it you'll see are pack rats, right? So watch. So you see the Ask Rick Rat down here? Check this out. You go, yo, what's for sale? What's for sale? I got to sign in. So anyways, that's an AI chatbot. It gives the summary of everything that's for sale, goes on, hey, you're back. You like this shit. Hey, this new thing came up, and it'll literally make the recommendations for you and find stuff that comes up. But the TweakPeak is this, because it's just taking a picture and it says that it's 90% sure or 60% sure that it's something. So the people that are watching, they purchase coins and they can TweakPeak and tweak the person that is selling the stuff. So they go, hey, let me see the serial number on that, or turn that over, or lift up the blanket. So it's kind of like a little bit of a game show. And for live videos, it can go live back and forth between the person that's doing live videos of showing their garage, and you sell all your stuff. And so go test the scanner, how it works. Scan, point your camera, AI magic, one tap lists it everywhere, and buyers tap to see more. Pretty basic. So ready to cash in, start scanning. See, they're all pack rats. They sold all their shit. They had it. They sold it all. That's why they got all the jewels, and they're all they're all pimped out. But this is the fun also of creation. So I'm a creator, man. I love creating. It's I have a ball. Let me put this. Am I back on here? See, why can't you see me on this camera at all? That's so crazy. So it's not Nope. Barely. Hey, lower class, good to see you. Wow, look at all that. No audio? No audio. Can you hear me? No? Yes, no. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get my light on for 1 second. Just so I can talk to you, because I don't want to stay on here any longer. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got to get my dog. How about this? Hey, does that work? Try to set this up. Okay, so 1 sec. Okay. Let me put this right here. All right, we got that. That working? Okay, so I put sunglasses on for this. So can you hear me now? Just so I make sure. 8 minutes ago, you're back now. 5 by 5. Okay, good, good, good. So there are so many avenues and pieces to what I'm looking to do with all of this, guys, because I've built the marketplace where all of these, I just couldn't show it to you because it's not published yet. The marketplace is for all of these apps. This is an economy. So if you build an app, it goes into this marketplace to sell. An app to do just about anything. I mean, even from a community standpoint, an app that helps you or helps your community, your local church organize. I mean, just anything. Go into somebody's a restaurant and help them a small, cafe. Otherwise, you're going to need the system like I've built, but like a cafe, help them organize their and use AI, and you just literally tell it how to do it. You just need to say what it is. And so all of the lessons and how to speak to it, it's getting better. So it knows the in-betweens. You don't have to know the details of the technology anymore at all. So remove any fear that you have. But this is going to organize your life. You're not going to be using other people's apps. You're just not. You're going to change. Think about how you're doing things, because you're getting off of it. You're going to get off of it because you won't be able to stay on it. You won't. Not I. No way. You can't. So what I'm suggesting is, in these types of things, begin thinking about it. But in this marketplace, there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of apps. I have probably 60 or 70 myself. It will be so people can, like eBay, you list your own app, but you'll be able to do it right from Lovable and send it and post it and have it up there. You'll get the money for it. You'll be able to sell these apps, white label them, because an app that organizes your Gmail that you sell for 20 bucks one time, doesn't have to be subscription, right? All of that stuff, all of it gets built right in. It does all of the credit card payments and all of that stuff through Stripe, and everything's built in. Database, all the back end, all of it. This is the crazy part. This is leveling the playing field, folks. That's what happens here. If you allow it to stay in their hands, they're just going to topple you. They're going to run over you. You'll have no option but to use what they have. There is going to be parallel economies taking place, not just this. But believe me, when it comes down to it, the things that actually work in a decentralized faction and don't need the connections to everything, doesn't require that, is the only thing that survives this. I've been doing this before anyone else when it comes to decentralized economies in Kazaa. This is before Bitcoin. I've done this proto economy right there in Kazaa. That's what we had. So it's, I'm a bit qualified for this. And so that infrastructure, I don't want to sit here and talk to you about that. That's Exalterra. That's a massive architecture. It's small and compact compared, but it's a huge architecture as to what it does and how it operates. And it's an entire, it's an ethos about how it operates. And that way it stays clean. The main issue that we have right now is trust. No one trusts anything. So everything that I build is trustless. You don't have to trust me. You trust the technology because it's limited to exactly what it is, and it does exactly what was agreed to. Nothing changes. And it's all public. It's on chain. Guess who doesn't like things being public? Okay, so that's why it's hard for them to adopt. So I'm looking for people to work with me on this. But it's when I say work with me, coordinated and having specific areas of things that we need to get done and launch this marketplace because it's being attached to a whole bunch of other things right now. Other things, other services, people that are doing things, they'll be offering this as a business. So you have an institution, you'll offer them a business, literally $500 for a business, one that they can click and buy it. They can start a business as easy as they opened a Gmail with this because they're unlimited ideas. So yes, it's eliminating jobs, but it's also creating other ones. It does it, but it's just different ones. But there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot leave it in their hands though. And having self mind about you is more important. So having control over your own destiny, at least somewhat, is going to be important. So I'll be educating more folks on this. But my real plea here today is all of this stuff, everything that I'm showing you, for a homeless man is a lot of work, and a man that has been existing on very very little dollars. Now climbing out of these holes, we were great. Sarah and I were wonderful, and then her situation got bad, and her mom there, it broke us. So I've been battling in and out of this, and then even dealing with some, I mean, absolutely insane situations. Coming back here and getting settled, getting to my spot is what I need. And I really have created the platform for you guys that we can communicate. We can, you know how I am. I've always got a community. So it's a community that will be able to coordinate and work together on all of these things. So I'll be on video with you all the time, not a public one, just us working on this. But I need help in getting there with this. I need other people involved in this. I cannot do this on my own from somebody's couch and then another couch and then another place. It's been, I'm almost there, and I cannot afford, and I do not want to waste the shots launching these applications without what's necessary behind them. It's not you just throw them out there and wish it, because traffic builds up. Traffic, the way it sees how it operates, dictates how it's seen within the SEO, the search engine optimization, and how the recommendation engines. You got to do it properly. It also costs money for the developer to include it in the store. You're going to pay $100 for each outlet, Android and Apple, and each one of these things. So there's money, and when you're living on an economy like I have with no wheels, you're taxed $25 on anything you do because of Uber. And I already had bad knees, and I took a pretty bad spill. My right knee is destroyed. It's going to need surgery. So getting me wheels, but I got to get my dog. I have a day to get him. One day. He's down Ajo, Arizona. I got to get him, but I don't have a place. I can't bring him to the place that I'm at. I can't impose. I mean, I'm already, imposing on them as it is, trying to get all of these things together. And people just don't work on deals. I've got so many things that are moving, but I'm depleted maintaining all of these things. And I got to get my dog. I was barely able to get it, but I got to get my dog. So I'm saying that if you would like to be involved in this, I'm not looking for people for handouts. I'll build whatever. What I'm saying is I need to get my dog, and I need people that are partners and have as much passion as I do about getting things in people's hands that are going to help them, really help them. The Pack Rat video, the Pack Rat app itself is going to help a lot of people just get stuff, get out from under the crap. Somebody's going to buy it. The money that you have right now is only going to be worth what it's worth for a very short period of time. You're going to have a lot of people very upset that they didn't do different things with it while they had it. Real value, real placing it where it was really valuable. There's bad people out there. There's people that are breaking down right now. All of this that's going on, it's like an archetypical blanket laying over top of everybody. You hear the Jezebel spirit, things like this. It impacts everybody differently. Everyone. And the things that I've been able to witness over the past 3 years, I can't even, the the level of sorry, my throat is dry and this damn thing is blinding me. So 1 second, make it a drink. Okay, so I would like to be able to have a conversation with everybody over on X in a space or anything like that tonight, tomorrow, anytime to go over these things. But like I said, I have my back. I have one day. So here's what I would like to propose is that anybody, if you are interested, contact me directly. You can, that QR code up there on the top, you can use that. I believe there might be something. I'll be updating uh, the description of this video. So go back later on tonight and I'll have everything laid out, every single link to all of these pages and the apps. And I would like to set up a time for us to get on a Zoom conference so I can sit with each one of you individually and go over questions. This is what makes this difficult, is to not be able to talk with you. That's why I put the link in there, but people, this is YouTube. It's funny, difficult for people to come up on the stage. I get it. I don't fret you for that. So lower class truth seeker. I don't know how no AI, can I still help? Yeah, truth seeker. Look, that's the whole point. You don't have to know AI. I can teach you to make the things I'm talking about and I'm showing you without knowing anything. I can do it in a single hour. I can teach you how to begin this stuff. You'll get to it very quickly. It's amazing. This is getting past your fear and your intimidation of it is the most difficult part. So you guys know how much I hate asking for anything. Clearly I'm not it's not like I'm not a worker. But this is important because this is my dog. He saved my life a number of times, and I can see that he misses me a lot. Let me see if I can bring this up 1 second. Oh, here you go. I don't want to expose her stuff here, so I got to make sure I get these right. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to expose that. That's why I don't like this this type of thing. Why I'm building my own with the AI built in. Yeah, it'll be a total director and AI person running your entire show here on YouTube. And it'll understand hand commands and everything. So let me find him in the car. Here it is. I just have to download this if I can. Ah, frustrating. Oh, okay, so that might work. Okay, here we go. No, window. Here. There we go. So there he is. This is when she picked him up. Now watch how he's like in a car again. Remember, this dog's been through, a lot of crap. So he's in the back of this car. Pretty boy. He doesn't look good. He's lost a lot of weight. But watch him hit his head, like just lay his head on the back seat. Just thump. See him just thump his head. It's like, poor boy. So, let me see. Let me stop sharing. I don't want to even accidentally expose her info here. So she sent a bunch of videos. Hold on. Not interested. So she sent a bunch of videos, but he's doing much better now. He's happier. He's loving all over her. It was really cute. It's really cute. So he's safe, and that's the most important part. Let me see if I bring this up, this last piece here before I drop out. No, that's not it. Come on, come on. I think I have also putting together, and this is the other thing, AI for an industry is really helpful. AI for putting these ebooks together, AI for real estate. It's unbelievable how you think, oh yeah, I just go to and organize it at real estate here. I'm trying to find if I bring this thing up for you. No, it's not going to let me. Oh, maybe it will. AI for real estate, and you give them a book audio and then give them access to a chat bot to ask questions about it and give details. That simple. It's a day's work. Sell it. Find an industry. The other thing, temperament, heat maps, like make a site for a heat map, advertising supported for heat map for how pissed off people are, and they can check in with your app and show anything that you can think of, organizing anything. You can also put it on blockchain, Web3, decentralized. Nobody's shutting it down. Okay, let me add this to stage. See that? Arcana Weaver. Now, Tarot Reimagined, this is what I made. So tarot is essentially the Gospels. These are archetypes. So all I did was created this engine. Look at the beautiful work that a presentation. So when you do have AI write your, you get your presentation, then you have it modify it, and then you have it build a presentation for your company. This is what you get. Gorgeous. So this is what I'm saying. The playing field is level. You're operating at levels that here, just with this is the type of stuff that you're operating at levels that is far superior to what you ever were before in abilities without having to know how to operate any of it. Just have to know how to talk and articulate. These are large language models. So you can see how this works. The whole, it specs out everything that you need. So if you've got the idea, you've got a company. And let's say you're just good at articulating things, but you don't have good ideas. Well, there's lots of people that need that too. So I'm putting that economy together. Not that. That's not it. And I think that was it. So aside from everything, I need to, like I said, I'm sitting on $5 and I got to get my dog and he needs to eat. And so I'm working my tail off and trying to keep all of those live and active. If anybody wants to be involved, you can help by making sure that they stay active. Like, it doesn't have to come to me. Things like that. We can partner in lots of different ways. I can sell anything to you. I'll give you a percentage of anything because I don't care. It's not about money to me. Never has been. It's about getting this done. And I want to make sure that we do. And so you got a willing slave. I'm willing to work my ever-loving ass off for, peanuts. So I'm going to drop away, but I'm going to play something as we go out. I think you'll you'll probably appreciate it. This is kind of what the world's about to go through and what many people are going through.
I have watched, I have seen. Every soul builds a tower in the shape of their dream. But the truth doesn't sleep and the wind doesn't lie, and your tower's gonna meet that sky. Some fall in a flash like lightning through bone. Others crumble slow while you're dying alone. Everyone meets their karma. Everyone needs that tower. You can run, you can hide, but you can't stop the hour. When the fire comes for your name, will you rise or remain? Make peace before it makes you. Forgive before it breaks you. There's a moment it hits, a split-second flash where your whole soul burns in the mirror of your past. Well, 6 months of silence, of knowing what's near. Truth dressed in sickness, echoed in fear. You'll face what you did, you'll face what you missed. You'll bow or resist, but you won't skip this. Everyone meets their karma. Everyone meets their tower. Not even your enemies should carry that hour. Don't wish it, don't curse it, or they hurt you once, they'll hurt you again. Wounds that cut deeper than the skin. And love will heal where anger fails. A tide that rises where hate derails. Love forgives, it sets us free. A boundless grace for you and me. No chains can hold where mercy lives. The heart is whole when it forgives. The past may haunt, the scars may stay, but love transforms the darkest day. It breaks the cycle, it mends the pain. A sacred light that will remain. Love forgives, it sets us free. A boundless grace for you and me. No chains can hold when mercy lives. The heart is whole when it forgives. The past may haunt, the scars may stay, but love transforms the darkest day. It breaks the cycle, it mends the pain. A sacred light that will remain. We build our walls, we guard our pride, but love breaks through where fear resides. The heart is gift, yet still the key to heal the heart and set it free. Lay down the sword, embrace the truth. Love's the cure for every wound. Through grace we rise, through love we live. A life redeemed and the power to forgive. Lord, forgive and love. Forgive and love.
Now it's the true chosen exposing the beast system. Yeah. They fed you fear, they sold you lies, kept you blind, kept you tired, told you the end was fire and smoke. But the real apocalypse is when you wake the fuck up. Yo, they built this world on deception. I see the cracks in the seams. Fed you scriptures like cyanide, laced with control in between. They made you bow to a cross, but sold you out to the beast. Turned your faith into a prison, got you begging on your knees. You think you're free? Now you playing the game. They built the system, they built the chains. You clocking in, paying tax, stacking paper for a grave. They sold you fear, so you behave. This ain't the end, it's the revel. Apocalypse means truth is real. They burn when the light breaks through. They scared cause they losing you. Hey, they drain your blood, make you kill for the flag. Feed you war, then wrap you in a toe tag. Red and blue, left and right, it's all the same scam. A beast with two heads and they both Uncle Sam. They turned your soul into stock on Wall Street. Bet against your life while you die on these streets. Your preacher's a pimp, your banker's a thief. Your government's run by the belly of the beast. You trust the chains, so you kiss the cage. Call it law and order while they strip your wage. Begging for saviors, but the savior's inside. If you saw what you were, you'd burn this bitch alive. The end is the reveal. Apocalypse means truth is real. They burn when the light breaks through. They scared cause they losing you. They keep you blind, keep you weak, keep you fighting for crumbs. Lock your mind in a book, got you scared to run. Tell you bow to the system while they pocket your faith. Your God ain't in temples, he's ripping the gates. Fuck your rules, fuck your lies, fuck the fear in your motherfucking eyes. Truth stands tall, don't need no crutch. That's why they shoot the ones who say too much. When truth lost was hidden, now found. Truth raises the dead right from the ground. And I see through the smoke, I see through the game. The fucking system, fuck your chains. Apocalypse ain't death, it's sight. Wake up, motherfucker, join the fight. This ain't no fake shit, this is a declaration of war against deception, fear, and control. This is the apocalypse, the revealing, the awakening, the real motherfucking truth. This ain't the end, it's the museo. They burn when the light breaks through. They scared cause they losing you. This ain't the end, it's the This ain't the end, it's the
Doesn't matter.
I don't own this. Couldn't if I tried.
I ain't a king, I ain't a god, I'm a witness to the tide. This blueprint ain't mine, it was written in the skies. Just learn how to listen when creation starts to rise. They taught us law was ink on a page, but real law burns like stars in the cage. It's the pull of the moon, the breath in your chest. It existed before we drew borders and crowned ourselves blessed. What I build ain't a product, ain't a profit to chase. It's the body of a future built to stand in this place. It can't be bought, can't be sold, can't be owned or contained. It's the fire that survives when the system's in flames. This is XOL Terry, not a company, a code, not a brand. It's a body where the free ones go. No rulers, no masters, no strings on the soul. We ain't asking for permission, we reclaim control. This is XOL Terry, not a company, a code, not a brand. It's a body where the free ones go. No rulers, no masters, no strings on the soul. We ain't asking for permission, we reclaim control. I don't do this for worship, I don't do this for praise. I do it so no human dies a slave in a maze. Every node, every line, every block of the chain is a piece of the design that outlives every name. The whole world gon' fight, yeah they always do. They'll call truth a threat, cause they scared of what's new. But illusions can't outlaw what's written in bone. They can't legislate gravity, they can't fence off home. So when I say exoteric, understand me clear, I ain't pitching you a dream, I'm unveiling what's here. A force with no owner, a movement with no chain, a bridge from their control to a sovereign domain. Oh, this is XOL Terror, the art, the design, the network of the people that transcend space and time. No courts, no crowns, no empire to burn. We are law, we are light, and the tide's gonna turn. Oh, this is XOL Terror. I don't own this. I don't own this. I don't own this. I don't own this. This is XOL Terror. This is XOL Terror. This is XOL Terror. I don't own this. I never did. I was just chosen to help build a bridge. Nah, I don't know this. Couldn't if I tried.
Time's up.
I ain't a king, I ain't a god, I'm a witness to the tide. This blueprint ain't mine, it was written in the skies. Just learn how when creation starts to rise.